Join me as I dive deep into the truth about what is really happening with your money in America. And I'm going to be uncovering the shocking facts that they don't want you to know. Here's a reality check. As of 2025, the average American household carries over $103,000 in debt. And on top of that, more than 6 in 10 Americans live paycheck to paycheck. Think about that. Most people in one of the richest countries in the world are just one missed paycheck away from a financial disaster. If that sounds familiar, then stick around because this video might just change the way you see money forever. Welcome to the channel. I am Fawani, and around here, we're all about exposing the truth about money while giving you the tools to build financial freedom as well. Today, we're going to be talking about the American nightmare. You've heard of the American dream. Work hard, buy a home, raise a family, retire comfortably. Sounds good, but for millions of Americans, that dream feels like it is slipping further and further away. Why is it that you can work 40, 50, and even 60 hours a week and yet you still feel broke? Why does it seem like no matter how much money you bring in, it disappears the second it hits your bank account? And more importantly, why does it feel like the harder you try to get ahead, the further behind you fall? Well, today I'm going to be breaking it all down. We're going to be covering what's happening to your money, who profits when you struggle, and how you can start breaking down this cycle. Let's start with the basics, which are the cost of living in America. Groceries alone are a slap in our faces. The USDA reports that food prices are up more than 25% compared to pre-2020 levels. Remember when $100 could fill your entire cart? Right now, you leave the store with just 3 bags and a receipt that makes you question your entire life choices. Housing is another beast. The median rent in the US is now around $1,900 per month. But in cities like New York or San Francisco, you're lucky to find a closet for that amount. Home ownership, who used to be a cornerstone of the American dream, is now out of reach for millions because housing prices are outpacing wages. Gas prices, healthcare, childcare, every single thing is going up, but yet wages are not keeping pace. Adjusted for inflation, the average American worker today makes about the same as they did in the late 1970s. And I am not exaggerating. Let that sink in. 40 plus years later, and your dollar is not stretching any further. It is stretching less. And then there's debt. Student loans are back. Auto loans are at a record high, and credit card debt has crossed $1.1 trillion, trillion with a T. The average interest rate on those cars is a whopping 20+%. That means that if you owe $5,000 and only make minimum payments, you could be stuck paying that debt for decades. This isn't just tough, right? It is a trap. And the trap is designed to keep you in a cycle of working, spending, and borrowing. So, how did we get here? Okay, let's talk about the root causes of this problem. Number one is government policies. When trillions of dollars were pumped into the economy during COVID, it saved jobs, but it also created inflation as well. And who pays for that inflation? Well, you, my friend. Every time you go into the store or pay a bill, you feel it down to your bones. Taxes are another story. While corporations found loopholes, everyday Americans end up carrying the burden. Did you know that Fortune 500 companies actually pay $0 in income taxes? Not all of them, but some. Meanwhile, all of us are expected to hand over a chunk of every paycheck that we make. The second root cause is corporate practices. Listen, companies are charging more not because costs are higher, but simply because they can. As simple as that. That is called greedflation. And let's not forget shrinkflation as well. Your cereal boxes are smaller, your detergent boxes hold less, but yet the prices stay the same or go up as well. The third root cause is the banking and credit system. Listen, here's the ugly truth. Banks don't want you debt-free. They don't. They thrive when you are in debt because they make billions off of fees and interest that they charge you. Think about it here, okay? Overdraft charges, ATM fees, as well as late payments, okay? 25% interest fees. That is not an accident. That is a business model. The fourth root cause is global economic trend. Listen, outsourcing, automation, and global competition is shifting the job market, okay? Middle class jobs are either disappearing or are no longer paying middle-class wages altogether. And while we're told to learn new skills, the truth is that the system benefits when cheap labor stays cheap. As simple as that. So when you feel like no matter how hard you work, you're falling behind, it is not in your head. It is the truth. It is reality. The system is not failing. It is working exactly how they have designed it to work. And this is the most shocking truth I want you to take away today. Listen. The American financial system is not broken. It is functioning the way they want it to function, perfectly from the people who want to profit from it. Banks are getting rich off your debt. Corporations are getting rich off of your spending, and politicians are getting rich off of protecting those corporations. And meanwhile, the average American is left scrambling to cover rent, groceries, and gas as well. And here is the reality. The system doesn't want you to be financially free. It wants you to be financially dependent, because depending people do not question. Depending people do not take risk. Dependent people do not build wealth. They just simply survive. But survival is simply not enough, okay? So if you've ever felt like you were made for more, this is your wake-up call. Wake up. So what is happening in America right now? The cost of living is crushing Americans, okay? Wages have stagnated for decades. Debt is at an all-time record high, and the financial system is designed to profit from your struggles and is not to free you. That is the American nightmare we're living in, but you don't have to stay in that nightmare. Once you understand the system, you can choose to play it differently, okay? Financial literacy, budgeting, saving, investing. It is not about money here. It's about your freedom. It's about you saying, I refuse to be trapped, okay? So here is what I want you to do. If you found this video eye-opening, don't just click away, okay? Hit that subscribe button right now, because every single week I break down the money traps designed to keep you broke and then show you the tools that you need to escape them. Drop a comment below. Do you feel like the American financial system is working for you or against you? Share your story, because I read every single one. And your comment can help somebody else who feels like they are alone. And don't keep this to yourself. Share it with a friend, okay? A co-worker or a family member who needs to hear this, okay? The American nightmare is real, but together we can wake up from it and build the life that we deserve. Thank you so much for watching, okay? Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss a video that can change your financial future. I'm also going to drop a link to a budget template that you could use to help you with budgeting and getting out of debt as well, okay? And before I let you go, I want you to always remember that the best time to invest in yourself was yesterday. The second best time is now. You got this.